Yes, hello guys, this is Kamesh Sharma. Welcome back to my channel. Before I start this video, this topic is going to be very interesting because this is the very first chapter we are going to start in this subject called stenography. So before I start this topic, you all please kindly like, share and subscribe, and also if you're finding a bell icon, please press on the bell icon to get a future notifications for you all. Okay, so before I start this stenography subject, let me tell you which textbook you have to purchase from the market. So you will be finding the textbook called Pitman Shorthand textbook. As I already told you, stenography and the shorthand both are same. Do not get confused between these two words. Okay, both are one and same. So please, you'll be finding this textbook, and don't mind this textbook. It's in the worst condition because I'm using this since almost 5 to 7 years. But it's very excellent textbook. So you can also find this in online platforms such as Amazon, Flipkart, and it's cost around 100 rupees to 120 rupees and some delivery charges. Okay, so please opt for this textbook. This is one of the best textbook, and also I can suggest you that you will not find any other series in this. We have one and only textbook, that is Pitman Shorthand textbook. Okay, it looks like very short textbook, but you will be finding in-depth knowledge once if we complete this course. Okay, let's move on with the very first chapter. What will we discuss what is there in it. Okay, so the first chapter in stenography we have, that is contractions. So the first chapter we have contractions. You can ask me what is contractions. Contractions is also called as alphabets. What do you call? You also call as alphabets. We heard this alphabet somewhere. Yeah. So in English we have A to Z alphabets. How many we have? 26. We all know this. 26 alphabets we have. The same alphabets in the stenography language, you are supposed to call it as a contraction. You are not supposed to call it as an alphabet. Okay, the language we use as a contraction. So how many contractions we have? We have 26 contractions. Like same like A to Z, 26 alphabets we are having. Same like 26 alphabets, we have a 26 contractions. So today, let us discuss out of 26 contractions, let us discuss first 8. Okay, so this video out of 26, I am going to teach you first 8. Okay, so this first 8, I'll tell you, you are not supposed to call it as an alphabet because in stenography we call this as a strokes. You call this as a strokes. Like in English we call as alphabet A, alphabet B, alphabet C, alphabet D, like that. But here you are not supposed to call it as a alphabet. Okay, you are supposed to call it as a stroke. Okay, it's called as a S-T-R-O-K-E, stroke. Now, why I am telling you? Because some students they call it as a stroke. It's not a stroke there. That's wrong pronunciation. Stroke, right? Very good. Now let us discuss the first 8 strokes in today's class. Right? The first 8 strokes have formed from, this first 8 strokes is formed from within a circle. Okay, now you can ask me a question that, so is it possible that alphabets are nothing but strokes? Is it possible these alphabets formed from a circle? Yes. So let us see how this strokes has formed. Now let me divide this circle into 2 parts. Okay, I'll divide this circle into 2 parts. So after dividing this into 2 parts, I'll show you how these first 8 strokes are formed. Okay, now clearly observe that I am drawing a straight line that is 120 degrees. This is 120 degrees, a straight line. Exactly, I am touching at the center. And one more we have 90 degrees, a straight vertical line. Okay, 90 degrees. And one more line I'll draw that you can also call as 45 degrees in mathematics, okay? And please don't take protractor, keeping here 120 degrees, 90 degrees, 45 degrees. It's not necessary here. Okay, so 120, 90, 45, and next one we have, that is horizontal. Okay, can you all see that horizontal line? So this is also called as a stroke. Okay, now what all strokes we have? 120 degrees and 90 degrees and 45 degrees. Okay, 120, 90, 45 and horizontal. Okay, yeah. Now you have to raise a question. So what is this 120, 90, 45 and horizontal? And you told me that we have 8 strokes. You told me that we have 8 strokes. But here you are just teaching us only 4. So where are the rest of 4? Where are the rest of 4? Very simple. So each stroke 120, 90, 45 and horizontal, each stroke divided into light and dark. So each stroke divided into light stroke and dark stroke. Okay, now let us see how they are divided into light and dark. So the first, let us see the 120 degrees. First, let us see a 120. Let us start with the light. Light stroke, dark stroke. You have to show a difference, okay, between light and dark when you are writing with a pencil in your notes which you are maintaining it. So the next one we have a 90. How to divide? Light stroke, dark stroke. And 45 degrees. Again, divide into light stroke, dark stroke. And next one we have horizontal, light and then dark. We got it. How many strokes I told you? 8 strokes. Now each 120 divided into light, dark, 90 light to dark, 45 light to dark, horizontal, light to dark. So how many strokes we have total? We have 8 strokes. Okay. So these 8 strokes are also called as explodents. Is also called as explodents. But is it possible every time that sir, what are the explodents? It is not possible for us every time to call it as a explodents. For that reason, we call this explodents also as straight strokes. We also call it as a straight strokes. Why we call it as a straight strokes? Because when we look at 120, 90, 45 and horizontal, all the strokes look like a straight. So for that reason, we kept it as a straight strokes. Okay. So you can also remember as a explodents, or you can also remember as a straight strokes. No, you can remember it as anything. It's up to you. Now let us see the names for it. Okay. So as I already told you, we have divided each stroke into light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. That's well and good. Now, is it okay if I call this 120? Is it okay if I call 90? Is it okay if I call 45 and horizontal? No. You should call it, you have to keep the names for it. We cannot directly call 120 90 because each 120 divided into light and dark, na? So we cannot describe it properly. For that reason, let us keep names for it. Okay. So first 120. Let us take a first 120 degrees. 120 degrees divided into light and dark. If I write a light one, this becomes P. Okay. If I write the same stroke in a dark way, that becomes B. Now you should ask me a question. Sir, in alphabets, it is starting with A to Z, but here alphabets it is starting with A. No. So why? What is the reason? We'll discuss in the next class. So in stenography, it is going to start with a P stroke. Okay, what do you call? P stroke. And what is the dark one you call? B stroke. And let us move on with the 90 degrees. 90 degrees, light stroke, dark stroke. So is it okay if I call it as a light and dark? Let us give some name. So light means T, dark means D. Okay. So PB, TD, after that 45 degrees. Right. Light stroke, dark stroke. Again, is it okay if I call it as a light dark? No, because in every 120, 90, 45 and horizontal, we have a light dark, right? So it is not possible to call it every term light dark. So let us see the degrees. In 45 degrees, if I write a light stroke, it is called as Che. C-H-A-Y, Che. If I write down the same stroke in a dark way, this becomes J. J. Now let us stop here. And let us see. P stroke, P you have in alphabet A to Z. Okay. And B also we have in A to Z alphabets. T also we have, D also we have. But Che, do we have a Che in alphabet A to Z? No, we don't have it. But this is representing as C in English alphabet. In English alphabet we have a C, right? So that C in steno we call it as Che. Am I clear to everyone? So how we are going to pronounce it as a Che? Do not call it as a C. So Che, J. Che, J. Light means Che, dark means J. The next one we have horizontal. So horizontal means we all know since we are learning in the mathematics, vertical, horizontal, right? So horizontal we have again two. One is light and another one is dark. So light means K stroke, dark means G stroke. So G means don't take it in another meaning, okay? So G means in English we call it as a G. In English alphabet we call it as a G. But here we call it as a G. Okay? So the pronunciation you shouldn't forget. Never call it as a G. You should call it as a G only, right? So let us make a quick revision what we have learned. Okay, so the first 8 strokes we have learned. The first 8 strokes, those are light P, dark B and 90 degrees. Light T, dark D, 45 degrees. Light Che, dark J, horizontal. Light K, dark K. So how we are going to practice P, B, T, D, J, J, K, G. Like this, we should keep on practicing because it's not so easy to remember the strokes, right? So if you keep on practicing, you can remember all these strokes within very short time. So these are the first 8 strokes which are also called as express or straight strokes. Okay. So this is we'll end up the class and the next 8 strokes we'll discuss in the next class. So I hope you're all enjoying this class. So I really wish and I really hope that please do not forget to like, share and subscribe because let this video be viral to all your relatives and friends and let them learn this subject and enjoy the subject like me. Okay, so take care, have a great day everyone, see you all tomorrow in the next class, bye bye.